So let's try and to take this one. There you go. Numbers. Oops. Let me just type it. So here we put the keyword. So e-learning versus classroom learning. Now let's try to get another one. E-learning near me. Uh-huh. What are e-learning courses, right? That's a good one. How e-learning works. There. So you're gonna have to fill this out with all content keywords, all right? And then from here, you're gonna have to write your own content. So e-learning versus classroom learning. So if we are using, let's say, for example, uh, pure text. Okay, so let's delete these. And then I'm gonna show you one by one. There. Let's have e-learning versus classroom learning. So if you're gonna post purely a text for e-learning versus classroom learning, well, what are you gonna put? So since you are putting a text, mm, let's say you wanted to engage the people. So which do you think is better? E-learning or classroom learning? Tell us in the comments below. And there you go. You finally had your first content. But those are plainly text and somehow boring. So what if we add images with captions? So this is what we're gonna do. So if we have an image with caption, of course, what I want to put on the caption is something that grabs the attention of the people. So I'm gonna retain this one and put it there. E-learning versus classroom learning. Maybe I can still add which is better. And then for post content, you can type something that describes the e-learning versus classroom learning. So there should be no comparison between e-learning and classroom learning because at the end of the day, the main goal is to teach, or let's say to educate, is to educate people. The only difference is uh, media, the media used, right? There should be no comparison between e-learning and classroom learning because at the end of the day, the main goal is to educate people. The only difference is the media used. People can go to e-learning sites and still learn in the same way people can learn in a classroom setup. Only difference is in the media use, people can go to e-learning sites. Okay, so let's remove this part. Okay, people can go to e-learning sites to learn the same way people can learn in a classroom setup. There you go. Let's add it's all about one's preference. There. So now, of course, we're able to fill almost all of it out except for the comments. So you don't put anything on the comments unless you wanted to consult your client and say, let's say, for example, do you think This is okay. Well, that's if you're unsure of a certain topic, of a certain post content. So next we have video. So what are we gonna put on the videos? So you can create your own video with your own caption, or you can just take one online. But make sure you put your reference, all right? So at the end of your post, let's say for example, okay, so oops, sorry. So for example, you're gonna be using this content. At the bottom, you should always put uh, reference, and then you may also give them a tag Facebook page. Well, this one is for you to avoid copyright strikes, all right? Because you don't want that to happen, especially if you're handling a business or a brand's page. Well, as for link, you may also copy this one and then put a link going to your website or going to your client's website. But if they don't have one, you may always search online. Okay, so let's try searching online. So e-learning. For example, we tackled what is e-learning. So we're gonna be doing two things in here. So copy the first part and then make sure you put brackets. I mean quotations. And then after that, copy the link. So at the end of the post, you're gonna have to post the link like that. All right? But I suggest putting it in here first. So there you have it. So your main goal right now is to create 30 days worth of content. So basically, whenever you offer social media management services, by default or based on your contract, you're gonna have to manage their social media for at least 1 month. So it's always better to create a calendar good for 1 month before you start doing the actual text, the actual images with caption, videos, and links. All right, make sure you have those topics first. So later on, you can just create all the images at the same time.